Hello and welcome to all you Geminis out there. Here is the first monthly horoscope for 2021 for January. Let's have a look. Not too long, precise, concise videos and what is going on in general for the Geminis. How are you doing with all the eclipses going on in your sign? So lots of changes coming up for this new year of 2021 for sure. But let's have a look at this month. This month is pretty interesting when it comes to learning and teaching, and when it comes to emotional fulfillment. Because why is that? I want to talk about your ruler, of course, going backwards. I also want to talk about Mars and Venus. So let's start with your ruler, because at the end of the month, the very end of the month, the 31st of the month, Mercury goes backwards and in Aquarius. Now, this is a fellow air sign. So that when that happens, it's always in a flow with your sun sign or your ascendant or your moon sign. And that is a good thing. Although it stays a Mercury backwards, right? Mercury retrograde, which means reassessing. And for you, that happens in the 9th house. So for those of you who want to travel, I'm not going to say it's a horrific energy, but there could be adjustments there. It's not strange, isn't it, these days? But anyway, when you would want to do that towards the end of January, beginning of February, be aware that you calculate a little bit of flexibility there. But you are a true Gemini. Geminis are flexible and they can adapt themselves with a good sense of humor, because that's what Geminis are definitely all about, or a big piece there. For others, it will have to do with picking up again maybe an old study. Therefore, it's very, very good for publishing, for rewriting, restudying something that you find very interesting. And that has to do with innovation, that has to do with new plans for the future, because it's in Aquarius. So if that is your plan, go for it. It can really, really help you later on when Mercury shifts into your 10th house of work. You can apply immediately what you've learned. So this is good, interesting energy when you can apply it in that way. As well for exams and so on, a very good time, because you reassess and you take your time to understand what you're learning. Now, the other thing that is going on is, of course, Mars entering on the 7th of the month, the sign of Taurus. And Mars has been for such a long time in your 11th house. I've been talking about that for, it seems like ages, but now you're going to have Mars in your 12th house with Uranus, with Lilith there, conjoining with each other around the 20th. So that's going to be lovely. There's going to be some vivid dreams there, also some aha moments and some insights that you might have through the unconscious. So if you were used to that, it's definitely a time now to do stuff behind the scenes. Mars in the 12th house isn't the easiest position to have, because it can make people very restless, and especially with Uranus there, and especially with Lilith. So don't expect that you're going to be very peaceful during the month of January. You're going to be busy on an unconscious level, so to speak, and also on an emotional level. But it's a good time to break free when it comes to revealing your blind spots, and when it comes to understanding yourself on that deeper unconscious level. And this is the good thing, because Mars with Lilith and with Uranus is very breaking free energy. It's like, I want to break free. So if you're someone who is not afraid of looking at your blind spots, this is going to give you so much more understanding of the self. Because it seems that they say, don't they, that a lot of our decisions is made by the unconscious. So if you understand it better, you know better what you're going for, and you make better choices, so to speak. But this Mars in Taurus, in an earth sign, is going well together with Venus in another earth sign in January, in Capricorn. And that is in your 8th house. So when Mars and Venus are in the same element, it can really give a lovely energy. And especially in earth sign, it's like having the feet, being very practical, having the feet on the ground. So emotionally, notwithstanding the fact what's going on there, you feel quite stable there. And with Venus in the 8th house going well with the energy in the 12th house, also in relationships, because you're touching upon your blind spots, you're understanding the other person better. So it can give more intimacy and more understanding of a connection with a special someone. It can also mean a transformation, so that things out of the unconscious, you put light on it all of a sudden, like a lightning, because of the Mars-Uranus Lilith, and you have to transform the relationship in some sort of way. That could be possible as well. But whatever it is very grounded. It's very down to earth. It's very practical as well. So you have an ability to get your relationship a bit more practical if you are in a relationship. If you are single, this could mean that you meet someone, a very special someone, that you crave a little bit more intimacy. You know, it's not only sex, but also, you know, body, mind and soul. You want the whole package. And it's possible when you have this Venus in the 8th house. It's also the house of secrets. So, you know, that's also possible. But anyway, I want to stay here in a positive way. But definitely also a love for transformation, a love for the occult, a love for the metaphysical side of life, or studying that. That's definitely on with this connection with the 9th house. Remember that also in your 9th house, just Jupiter and Saturn landed there. So it's going to be for a long time that Geminis are really going to expand their perspective, but also to make it very real and realistic, which is Saturn. So very interesting energy indeed. Not so much focused on work, but I think more focused on learning and about yourself, but also about what your place is in the world, and learning to improve the career. Doesn't matter how old you are, actually. Having said that, thank you so much for watching, dear Geminis, and see you next month. Bye-bye.